Hey everyone, this is Tom from MonTac here doing the weekly MonTac matchup for the 1st of October, and once again joining us, entering the semi-finals of, obviously, as the September tournament concludes. Apocalyptic is here. How are you doing, man?
Hello, I'm quite alright. Thank you for having me again.
Of course. So this is a very interesting tournament. Obviously, the champion is already out. But let's not talk about that yet. Let's get into these ladder matches. First match, we've got Tomus taking on Zweistein. Now, Tomus obviously famous for those Sky Soldier bandits. Zweistein using, potentially could be Sky Soldiers, but we'll have to see how that goes. What do you think of this match?
Ooh, the way that changes my weight. Sky Soldiers, I didn't expect that. I still believe Zweistein's gonna win. But if it's going Sky Soldiers, I mean, I'm pretty sure Tomus knows Sky Soldiers better. I don't know what to say. I think Zwei is gonna win. Yeah.
Do I? All right.
Yeah. I think yeah.
All right. And we've got Shadow taking on NotNolt. Shadow with generic tacticians and NotNolt with the bandits. Obviously, NotNolt is still pretty new, but he's actually done incredibly well so far. His only loss came to a match he was unable to continue, so he hasn't actually got really a loss.
Proper loss, yeah.
Yeah, indeed. What are you thinking?
And I'm pretty sure I know pretty much nothing about both of those guys. I wanna say Shadow, just because he's like older in the community. You know what I mean?
Sure. Shadow is also still kind of new because he's returned from a hiatus. But it's interesting because obviously NotNolt just tied with Doozy, and Shadow just had a tough match with Tomus. So it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of clash this weekend.
Also, Tactician is very good if you know how to play it. So yeah.
Exactly. Now we got
I'm
also
gonna say
the
Shadow.
next match.
Yeah.
The next match is Shadow Galaxy Wolf taking on Doozy. Obviously, it was the second round matchup. Never got to happen. Doozy was unable to make the match, just right at the last moment couldn't make it. Now they finally get to have that match. They finally get to see how they're going to go against a top tier competitor in Shadow. Doozy using the tacticians and has been doing quite well with them. What are you thinking of this?
Yeah, I'm still going to go Shadow because she's a very good Russian player, and I don't think she's gonna change that deck.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. So that'll be interesting to see how Doozy goes. Next match we've got another rookie, Ham Hunter, coming off a loss to Crowler, taking on Tail Sweet. He's had a couple unlucky matchups, but in my eyes is still one of the more underrated players, especially for outside that top 10. I mean, honestly, you can almost call Tail Sweet a favorite in this matchup, which is crazy when you look at the records, but Tail Sweet's just got that experience to them. So, what do you think of this matchup?
Ham Hunter really reminds me of Zweistein in the first tournament when he was new. He got pretty far. I mean, he lost to Crowler in the quarterfinals, am I right? Yeah.
So would you?
I think he has talent. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. The underdog. All right. So let's get to the real matches. No.
to the important ones. Yeah.
Let's get to the semi-finals. So obviously we'll do your match now. Now you're taking on Misfire. So Misfire obviously has been using Angels so far, and you've got quite a popular matchup, quite a good matchup, favorable for you. Obviously you're using Trocians. But does it worry you a little bit that Misfire was able to circumvent someone you claim to be an elite Trocian player last weekend to get to this point? Shadow, I mean.
First of all, I don't think that Misfire is going to use Angels against me because I watched his last match. And I think
he's going to do a deck change?
Yeah, I think he wants that element of surprise.
I don't know about that. That's gonna be very interesting if he does that.
Or that, or he's very confident in his angels and he's gonna play angels because he knows he can beat the Roshan with them.
Yes, he did have a couple of slip-ups in the last match, but
yeah,
I think he's really trying to prove that angels are still meta, as he is the only angel player in the entire competition. So, you know, they've kind of become a rogue strategy, which is kind of fun, considering how dominant they were in the initial meta.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something bold, and I think that Misfire only won because Shadow did not remove the specialty of that Beowulf. And I don't know what... I'm gonna do my best, and I think I can win, but I'm also realistic, and I know he's a very tough opponent, so...
Well, that's just it. Everyone else, I mean... Well, actually, let's lead into this. That actually leads perfectly to the matchup. This next matchup. All the US left are former champs. So...
Yeah.
It is going to be so hard. You know, even just if you get through this matchup, you've got another matchup because you've got Charging Badger taking on Crowler. Now, at first, this match you might count Crowler out, but considering how well Crowler's played Toroshans, now it's a Toroshan Sky Soldier matchup, right?
Yeah.
So the interesting thought is going to be, because Badger has been able to shut down Toroshans before, but Crowler doesn't play like Shadow does, like used to. So it's more of an aggressive Toroshan. So maybe that style is what gets it done. And if it does, I mean that leads to an All-European Grand Final, which has never happened ever. Looking at this matchup, from your own personal standpoint, who do you want to win and who do you think will win?
I really want Crowler to win, to be honest. But I don't know if he's going to. Again, Badger is really, really tough, and Sky Soldiers are honestly quite a good deck.
They are. They're one of the most underrated. So, what's your pick?
I have to pick. I think Badger.
Okay.
But it's like 51-49, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rough one. Now here's where it gets absolutely nuts. So obviously you've made all your picks.
Yeah.
At that stage, you'd be expecting you and Badger in the grand final. Now obviously MonTac is anything but predictable. But in the event that does happen, it's obviously a former champ coming in after they won the last tournament, taking on Europe's best, then coming to become... This will be like the second match where a European has been in the grand... it will be obviously a second grand final. It'll be a third time a European has been in a title match, with Zweistein being the first. You coming in against Squishy,
and now again.
Yeah, again. So you guys have all the odds, and then it's not even just two different European countries. It's both from Romania. It's
it's a country war.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright. Well, those were the matchups for the week. It'll be very interesting to see how they go. Do you have any messages for Misfire, or are you just keen to see how it goes on the weekend?
After the message that Shadow gave to Misfire last week, I don't want history to repeat, so I'm gonna say, let's have a good game.
Sounds good. Alright, well I appreciate you coming on for the matchup, and look forward to seeing how it all goes.
Yeah, thank you very much, again.
Alright, see you guys.